We are hanging out in the back lots, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk up this lot, cut over there, and then that side of the lots have all the Ferraris that we're gonna go check out. And so we're gonna check out what's going on back here first, but back here it looks like we got a McLaren and some Beamers hanging out. So let's take a look at this McLaren real fast. And we'll just get a walk around this, and then we'll move up to the other cars. And there's actually a really cool Countach hanging out up ahead, so we're going to check that out. So anyways, let's take a peek inside the interior of this car real quick too. All right, we're gonna go ahead and follow these cars. So everyone who's just joining us, we're at Portland Cars and Coffee, and today is Ferrari Day, and so we're gonna be checking out the main lots up here in a minute, and that's where all the Ferraris are hanging out. And so we're walking through the back lots to get there, and there is a really rare car. If you look over there with that doors up, it's red, it's a Countach, and so we're gonna pop over there and check that out in a second. So let's cut through here and make our way over to the main lot to check out what's going on. So all right, so up here we have our two probably main featured cars of the day. So we have the red Countach and then the white Ferrari. So these are the cars from I think of Wolf of Wall Street, right? So let's take a look at this Countach up close and personal. It's got quite a crowd. All right, let's take a look at this thing. So yeah, super rare car. Let's take
3,000 miles on it.
And then let's take a step back. I mean, how often do you get to see a Countach in person? Not super often. So let's take a look down the side here. Everyone, if you're just joining, we are at Cars and Coffee Portland, and we're walking around a Countach that showed up today. So let's back up here. Let's get around. The classic crazy doors, and the gated shifter, which is super cool. So and then right next to it is the Ferrari from Wolf of Wall Street. We can take a look at this one too. But yeah, this is probably the craziest car that I've seen roll up to Cars and Coffee in a long time. How often do you see a really nice, well, how often do you ever see a Countach, let alone a really nice one? But yeah, this thing is just drawing lots of attention. So we're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep moving. This engine's insane, so let's take a look at the back here. And sorry.
15s.
Look at the size of this engine. Absolutely insane. So this is a Testarossa. Super rare. Yeah, and then just look at the crowd over here next to the Countach, pretty wild. So, all right, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start walking down this lot, and this is where all the Ferraris and other exotics are hanging out. So today, it looks like today's Ferrari Day at Cars and Coffee. So man, I should have got to drink more coffee. So we're gonna start going down this line, and what we're gonna do is just work our way down the right side of the cars first, see what we can see. Crazy Lamborghini. Try to see if I can get a better shot of that. Is this, I think this is a Huracan, I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the back and see what, I like the octagon gas fill. I don't know. It doesn't say what model this is. If you know what model Lamborghini this is, go ahead and comment below, but check out the vented glass off the back here. It's pretty insane. So yeah, just look how flat the top of this car is. Like absolutely just flat and wide, which is just super cool. And then we got a little Alfa Romeo next to it. We're gonna cut through here and keep looking at the cars. This car has really nice leather interior, but all right, so now as we swing around, you'll see another two Ferraris parked next to it. One in like, I would call this like robin egg blue or something, and then one in purple. I personally think if you had to choose between the two of these, the blue or the purple, comment below what you would go with. I would go purple. I think the purple is cool. So I don't know. Type in the chat what color you'd like. So, and looks like that Huracan's about ready to take off. So maybe we'll get some noise out of it. It's drawing some attention over there. Let's wait one more minute to see if they're gonna pull out or if they're just revving it. I think they're just revving it. Let's keep going. So, all right. Another Ferrari. Now, here we got some Alfa Romeos, and here, I've never seen Alfa Romeo modded out like this. I don't know if you're a fan of it or not, but I do like when people do crazy stuff to their car. I think that's part of like car culture, which is super fun. And this wrap is absolutely insane. It's like a pearlescent purple, which it's pretty wild. But we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep moving, and then here's another Ferrari, and then here right above us is like a featured car. So, sorry. All right, so here's like a featured car. So here's probably one of the more rare cars of the day, and I'm not sure what this model is, but if you know, comment below, and we're gonna take a spin around it. The interior in this is like absolutely insane too. So it's like this crazy orange color. So pretty insane. I'm gonna get a better shot of the front of the car here. I don't know what model this is. Is this a newer gen? Obviously, I'm assuming it is, but not super versed in the Ferrari scene, but we're gonna keep going. This is cool. This one has like a matte flat red. Like, I believe this is like a wrap, but it could be like a,
This is a
I don't know if you can tell like the color, but it's just this cool flat. It's like Ferrari red still, but almost like a plasti dip, but I highly doubt it's plasti dip, but it might be. Another cool car. And then next to it, we got a Lamborghini Super Strada. Let's take a look inside of this thing. Man, dude, it's so compact in here. It's absolutely crazy. Like, I'm not a very tall guy, and I think I would have a hard time fitting in this car, but which is crazy to think. So Another one. Ooh, there's a really beautiful one in green down there. Let's go take a look at that and see what this is.
Other than the Piro Songway, but that's an SUV.
Wow. I love the design of this front grille. How it's kind of like a shark nose bubbled out. Like this thing just looks aggressive. Like absolutely insane. Like so cool. So this is a 2026. And then I don't think these seats are anything. I don't think you're putting a person back here. It has headrest, but I don't think a human's fitting back there. But let's take a step back. Let's see if we can get a better shot of the back end of this car. Wow, look at that, dude. I like the design of this. Very cool. Very rounded out. Very sleek. Way different than the Ferrari next to it, where this one's like very like a flat back end, more, I would say, aggressive, than this is like a more classic styling, rounded out, which I think I like that a lot better. So, all right, we're gonna keep going. As you can see, there are like a ton of people here today, which is super awesome. But all right, so up here is another featured section. So this is like a lot of the newer and like rare Ferraris that would have showed up today. So let's see what they parked under here. So, and like I said, I'm not familiar with all these models. If you know the models, go ahead and chat. Like put in the chat if you know anything about these cars we're walking by. So super cool. All right, we're gonna cut over and see what else we got. All right, we're gonna pop to the front, try to get some better shots here. Let's see what the front end of this one looks like. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna walk up the other side of the cars. We have like 2 more rows of cars to walk through. So everyone who's just joining us, this is Portland Cars and Coffee. This is an event that happens every Saturday all year. And during the summer, obviously it's packed like today. There'll be like hundreds of cars that show up to check out. And so we're just walking the cars today, and
I'm not dying.
and every
I'm not dying.
dude, I'm busting up over that.
I'm not dying.
That's making me laugh so hard. I don't know what's going
I'm
on.
not dying.
Whoa, this thing is insane. What is this?
I'm not dying. All right. I'm not dying.
What is this?
I'm not dying. I'm not dying.
Here's a side view before
Look at this, dude. I'm busting up. I can't. All right, dude. This is absolutely crazy. Well, the car, for context. All right, dude. Look how small the Ascension is. All right. All right. All right. We're gonna keep walking. We're gonna keep walking. So I want to take a peek at this one more time. That car's crazy. So, all right. All right. So, anyways. Dude, yeah, the dude's feeling. Oh man, yeah, the guy was feeling it. He was loving the cars. That's right. Dude, what's going on? Oh, dude, there's a guy he's not dying and he's very happy about it. So he's just going off about it. So, yeah, super stoked about the cars and that it's keeping him alive.
Back on top of the pile, right?
Dude, yeah, that just like, I have to like reset, man. That was too funny. Oh, anyways. All right, let's see if this guy's gonna rip out of here. Sweet. Yeah, dude, there we go. All right, I was hoping he'd give it some gas. All right, so I think we're out of the Ferrari lot, and so now we're gonna walk down this lot. Come on, man, rev it. All right, I'm resetting. I'm back to normal. All right, we're gonna head down this lot, and so there are some more Ferraris on this one, but this is gonna be more European cars. It looks like. It looks like we got a lot of Maseratis in this lot, so we're just gonna start walking down, checking it out, and see what's going down. So, oh my gosh, dude, I think we got a converted car. Check this out. I wonder. Let's read what this is about, because it looks like he might have converted his Fiat to electric, and it has suicide doors, which that is wild. I kind of want to see what that piece of paper says, but just got to give people some space. All right, let's walk up here and see what this thing is. All right, 1960 EV conversion. So let's go check out the back of this car. Yep, that's pretty insane. I think that's cool. Look at the engine. That is pretty insane. I like when people do stuff like that. Just not that I'm like an EV guy, but I just like people take something and make it their own, modify it. So that's what the car scene is all about. So, dude, what is this thing? Does anyone know what this is? This is not a car I'm familiar with. All right, we're just gonna keep rocking. Keep moving, see what else we can find. All right, well, it's another one of those things. Dude, this honestly, like from a distance, reminds me of like a 80s MR2 a bit, but clearly it's not an MR2. But general outline of this car reminds me of that. Yeah, it's Italian, that's all I know. Yeah, same here. Fiat. I did a video on my channel of one of my friends bought one of these for like $800. He bought it for like under $1,000, and it ran, and all it needed was a fuel pump. So like these are a great car. Like if you're looking for something cheap and European and fun to get into, like he's really enjoyed his and hasn't had too many problems with it. Obviously, it's an older car, but dude, did I just call that a Fiat? I meant Alfa Romeo. My bad. Spider. There's a video on my channel about it. Check it out. All right, we're gonna skip that, and we're gonna go check out this Lamborghini. Let's look at this beast. Dude, these are absolutely wild. I would love to have one. Look, the crazy thing, this is like, must be an older one because of how worn in the seats are. Man, the interior on this is kind of beat up a little bit, but the rest of the car looks super nice. What is this? Probably like early 2000s. It's crazy how you can have like a Lamborghini from that's older, but it still looks 100% like modern, just because the design is so like ahead of its time that even like today, they're still they still hold their own. All right, let's see what parked down this line. Yeah, if it's old, it's I don't know how affordable those are, but dude, that generation might be the generation that has the non-opening Lambo doors, which is crazy. Like, I don't know. If you're gonna get a Lamborghini, the doors better go up into the sky. Otherwise, don't buy one, because people are gonna be disappointed when you open your doors, and they aren't the scissor doors. All right, so that completes that lot. All right, so over here, this lot we're gonna walk through now. These are all the like normal cars that show up. So like basically how Portland Cars and Coffee works is they have during summer they have themed weeks, and so like one lot will be all the themed cars. So today it was like European and Ferraris, which we just walked through, and then this is like the cars that everyone who comes like every week parks in. So you'll have like a large variety of cars showing up here, and so what we're gonna do is cut over to the front of this lot and do the same thing. We're gonna walk through and we'll see probably like a lot more muscle cars and tuner cars and whatnot. And then back here is the back lots. This is for your people who show up late. So, but dude, there's always something cool hidden back there. So we'll probably walk through there. And so let's see what we got going on today. And obviously it's like it's a busy day here today, so like we have to be patient, because I don't want to like just be rude and walk into people. That's not cool. So anyways, what we're going to do, start walking down this side. And so super nice Mustang. This guy shows up a lot. Let's just keep walking through and see what we can find. Looks like we got a GT3. Pretty insane. Let's see if we can find something unique, something not standard. Dude, I would love a Mercedes wagon AMG, to be honest. I think these are so cool because they're just like, they're super fast. People don't expect them to be as quick as they are because they're a station wagon, but I think that's a super cool car personally. So, okay, then we got a soup, and we're gonna skip that. And all right, so what I'm seeing is like one lot over is a lot more like unique cars. So I think I want to hop over there. We're gonna speed through this, and then yeah, we're just gonna cut over. So we're gonna cover to the next lot because it looks like, oh, this car's sweet. This car, I'm gonna stop and give this one some love. I've been wanting to do, I want to find the guy who owns this and see if he'll do a interview for the channel, because he's done a great job with putting the Ford Cobra V8 and this Datsun Roadster, and it's super clean. Like, this guy has obviously put a lot of like time and money into this, and it's such a nice Z car. I would love to get to find this guy. Let's just take a look inside. Yeah, I need to find the owner sometime and ask him if he'll do a interview for the channel. But all right, we're gonna cut over now. So we might take a walk through there. It's got a, all right, we're gonna stick to the plan. We're sticking on this side. All right, so basically we're at the start of the next lot. We're gonna walk up. There's some cool custom builds up here that we're gonna check out. And so we're gonna take more of our time on this lot. And so everyone who just popped in, we are at Portland Cars and Coffee, an event that happens every Saturday. all year around, and we come and walk the lots and check out cool cars and see what shows up. This is what I love. So this is what I saw from the other side, and dude, this thing is absolutely sick. Like, look at the patina on this. Let's get close and check it out. Like, I don't know, dude. Personally love that. And then let's take a look at the wheels, and then we're gonna swing around to the back of this car. But those are some big, like, what are those called? Like moonbeam wheels or something, that style. But all right, let's swing around and check out the interior of this. It's your classic grandma's sofa. But dude, Andy's got some bling. Look at the bling. So rough on the outside, trying to bling it out on the inside of this bad boy. And then it's like an old, what would this be? Like a delivery style truck from the back in the day. Let's take a look at this inside. They've done a really nice job with just keeping the inside clean. Wow. This is like, I think this is acoustic panel from, for like, you can put this stuff up in your house in order to make it more sound dense. But we're gonna take a step back, and then, dude, the truck next to it is absolutely insane too. So let's swing over. Like, I'm gonna show you, I love this car, by the way, but you have to see like how low this truck is. This is like the lowest. Dude, that thing is sitting on the ground. So absolutely wild. Let's see if I can get a better shot of this. Wow, dude, that's so crazy. All right, and he just popped the hood. So let's walk up, look inside the cab real quick, and then see. Oh wow, dude, that interior, I love that. Dude, bright green, I love that. And then, dude, that shifter knob is kind of scary. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a baby doll head. Pretty insane. Let's go around. I want to see the other side of this, and then we'll look at the engine up front. So, yeah, if you're just joining us, we are at Cars and Coffee, Portland, checking out this truck that's absolutely slammed onto the ground. Probably like the lowest truck you're ever going to see. Oh, this is really cool. You can see all the exhaust work running through too. But all right, let's check out that shifter knob again. Yeah, dude, that is terrifying. That shifter knob is absolutely scary. All right, but we're gonna go pop up front here, take a look at the front of this. Swing it around here so we can get a better view. All right, we're gonna keep going. Let's see if I can get one more better shot of the front of this truck. There we go. There. Dude, this thing is insane. So, just like, look how low that is. Absolutely sick. Dude, it's just cool, man. That's why people like things slammed to the ground, because it's cool. That's it. That's all there's to it. It's just simple. All right, we're gonna keep going. So, shout out in the chat if you see anything that you want me to swing by and take a peek at. But I'm looking for the unique stuff, like the custom stuff. Trying to find stuff that's interesting. So we're gonna skip over here. This is just a bunch of Porsches. And so we're gonna skip one more lot over, got some, and see what's back here. And then what we'll do is we will swing over to the back lot last. There's some cool gems hidden back there, but we're gonna walk up this side. nice Supra, super clean.
The Mark IV. The Super that everybody likes.
All right, I'm gonna dial in here. Let this guy pull out. Nice little GMC truck. All right, we're gonna zip through this lot, see if there's anything on this side, and then we'll head to the back lots. And let's see what we got here. 1969 GTX. Super clean. And super high off the ground. Look at those rear tires, if you can see that from here. Just absolutely insane. All right, so what city is this? We're in Portland, Oregon. So yeah, in the Northwest, checking out this event. It's called Cars and Coffee. Got some new people in the chat, and happens every Saturday, every day of the year. Summer's prime time, and we walk the lots looking for unique, interesting cars. So if you want to see cool cars, like, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can see us on the weekends when we have time. And we're gonna skip around here. There's some cool cars up the side here, so all right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off here with this Camaro.
Oh, you guys made it.
Get some,
Alan's here somewhere.
take a look at this car.
But yeah, no.
Well, what's funny is I
Get the
didn't.
balloon launch and then that's
Super clean.
What's funny is we were walking up
No,
behind
it
you.
actually blew out though, because I was like, I'm so worried.
All right, let's switch over to this. Oh my gosh, look at this engine.
We missed you at the reunion. It was fun.
Spent some money on this engine. Holy cow.
Oh yeah, that's my role. My role is always.
Yeah, so, oh, you live in Portland? So it's actually, the funny part is, right, this is the funny part of this whole thing. So it's called Portland's Cars and Coffee, but it's actually on Tualatin, which is super ironic. But anyways, NSX, super sick. Audi R8.
Keep an eye out for Alan. He's here.
Well, I think that the talk.
So yeah, it's called Portland Cars and Coffee, and then it's actually in Tualatin, which it's like kind of like a outer metro area, right? It's not really even connected. It's technically not even in Portland, which is just the funniest thing. So, oh, this is so sick. What do you think about this? That's not stock, I don't believe. Yeah, yeah, it's Sherwood, my bad. Did I say, yeah, Sherwood, Tualatin, same thing. So, let's check out that shift knob on that. Dude, these seats are wild. They look like peeled avocados. Super clean, super nice car. Absolutely. This is a wild RT. I don't know, I just can't get over this interior. I don't know, what do you think about this with the slits? It looks like cut open to me, personally. Like a little, I don't know if I'm into that. But, all right, we're gonna now head to the back lots. All right. So the back lots. So we're basically just gonna head to this back area, and this is where like the people that show up late end up. But there's also like a lot of cool cars back there, and also a lot of the time they're like hanging out a little bit longer, because the crazy thing about Cars and Coffee is this event like hundreds of cars show up right at 8:30, and then people just are out of here like within an hour. So it happens quick. You basically roll up, hang out. By the time I am done walking all these lots, everyone's starting to leave. So, all right, we got a car pulling out, so I just gotta let this guy pull out. All right, and then little Suzuki Samurai. Dude, I really wanted one of these back in the day. So it was like when I was like looking for my first car, I really wanted a Suzuki Samurai. I'm probably lucky I didn't end up buying them because I don't think they're horribly reliable. But I always thought they were cool that they're small and four-wheel drive. So, all right, let's see what we got going on back here. We got a Stingray. Ooh, dude, and a nice 911. Okay, so when it comes to Porsche, this is the style, like that early, I think this is the early 90s one, but this was the style that I always thought looked the best. Personally, just because it still had like the classic round headlights, like the shorter wheelbase, and like that big like hump still on the back. I felt like this one was like probably the most modern that still held like the true shape of a Porsche. So I don't know, this is one of my favorite gens. I'm gonna take a look at the back of this real quick. Yeah, and I love the wing on that too. Absolutely insane. So all right, let's keep going. We're going to take a beeline for this Mini Cooper. Dude, this is a great comparison. Holy cow. Whoever thought about lining these up together, I mean, that's insane. Like, the Abarth is already an absolutely tiny car. And then look how small the Mini Cooper is compared to the Abarth. I'm gonna try to get, yeah, there we go. Can get them both in the same shot. Dude, that just puts it in perspective of how small a Mini Cooper is. Like, absolutely teeny car. Holy cow. All right, let's take a shot inside the Mini Cooper and see what the interior is like. There's some people looking at it right now, so I'm just gonna give them a second and then I'll swing in there and try to take a peek. So I'm gonna walk around to the other side. I really want to see inside this. All right, let's check this out. See if we can get.
Are his jam. He wants to get a system. I keep telling him, wait till we get rid of the Hyundai.
All right. Can't get a really great shot, but all right, we're gonna keep going. We're done with the Mini, so. Oh, and correction on that Porsche back there, looks like someone said it's a 929. So, okay, I got comment below in the chat. What do you think of this? This is a Polestar, and they came out relatively recently. And I can't remember what they're on. They're like an off spin of what company? It's like a European company, but I think they're pretty cool. They're electric. They look really nice. I don't know how often I see one. I've always wanted to talk to someone who's owned one of these to see like how they are, if they are like a reliable, good car or not. I know that one of my coworkers bought an Rivian. Dude, that thing has had some major issues, so not into it. But dude, this is a sweet C8. And the C8s are starting to come down in price. They used to be like, brand new. You have to spend like close to $100 or something. And now you can find them on the used market for like mid 50,000. So I don't know. I think these are becoming a really good deal. All right, let's see if there's anything else we got. These cars are insane up here. So these two guys keep driving up to Cars and Coffee together every weekend. And so, like, I think these are basically, like, I'm not a huge expert, but I believe these are Evos. But, dude, look what they've done with the exhaust coming off the turbo. Just like straight out through the hood. Like that is some wild setup. And so I think what these dudes, I think they're drag racing these. Like, look at the slicks they've got on. So they've got some clean Recaro seats. Their interior is actually like not stripped out and crappy, which is really cool. But yeah, I believe that this is set up for drag racing because they're all-wheel drive. So they got great grip. Then you put slicks on them. So now these things are just gripping the road like no other. So yeah, they have just got to be. This is insane. Look at this.
Monitor with me just to make sure. I don't want to inadvertently kill myself over there. You know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Wow.
And then we can take a look inside real
Probably
quick.
The coolest high power car.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. They got like carbon back. Anyways, these cars are cool. Like absolutely insane. So we're gonna keep going though. Dude, this Mustang over here, we have to check this out. This is absolutely wild. Dude, this thing is crazy. So I've seen this body kit before. There's a company that sells this kit that you can put on your classic Mustang, but I've never seen a classic Mustang wide body like this. Like, so if we come up close, right, we look, you can tell that they've extended the fenders out, and it looks, there's a little chip, let's see. It looks like metal under there. So those could be like actual metal fenders or not. But all right, let's take a look around this thing because it's so crazy. Dude, that is quite the steering. Dude, this thing is a serious machine. Holy cow. I need to find whoever owns this and do a video with them. I'm almost tempted to like wait around until I can find the owner of this, because this is the type of car that I like interviewing people about because it's so unusual. And for a lot of people, this would be like controversial or something, right? Like, oh, why'd you mess up a classic Mustang? But I think this car is so enhanced over a classic Mustang that I would love to hear the story on this car. So, all right, let's take, dude, this is like a serious, yeah. So they are definitely taking this to the track. And let's see if we can peek through the slats, see if we can get a shot of that engine, but I can't really see. Take one more look and then we'll continue on, but this is probably my favorite car that showed up today. This and the Countach. Obviously, seeing a Countach in person is super cool, but dude, this is absolutely wild. So I'm gonna keep an eye out and see if I see the owner walking by the car, and I'll see if they'll let me interview him about it on a later video. But that's it. So, all right, we got a Ferrari rolling by. Nice. Yep, and now everyone's starting to roll out because, like I said, this event, it happens real quick, and it just like hundreds of cool cars show up, and then they all leave really quickly. So, super fun. So at this point, what I would say is, hey everyone, like thanks for walking around these cars with me. If you enjoyed this, like make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that you can come take some laps with me next time I come out. I try to come out every Saturday that I'm in town during summer, because summer is like the high season. But we have officially walked all the cars, so I'm gonna have to end the video here, and then I'm gonna try to find the owner of that Mustang, but that might be a long shot. Who knows where they're at? So everyone, thanks for walking Cars and Coffee Portland with me, and until next time, see ya.